Good morning. Happy Thanksgiving week, everyone. Let's see where we're at. Well, good morning, Kelly at Kelly Healer. Oh, it's so nice to see you. Oh, thank you. Yes, I do have a dentist appointment today. Should go well. Thank you. I appreciate that very much. Thank you, Kelly. Good morning, Janet. How are you? Oh, I hope it's a wonderful and beautiful day where you are. Happy Monday, everyone. Good morning, Pam. I'm glad you're here. It's nice to see you. Good morning, Sarah. Maybe some of the reason is my fault, but which contract gets precedence? A soul contract or a 3D one? Always soul, I would say, in my humble opinion. Good morning, Carolyn. Carolyn had a fantastic interview with Jean at Sun Psychic yesterday. Jean at Sun Psychic Medium, and it was just wonderful to meet your beautiful, beautiful self and hear your story and hear a little bit about your story. I appreciated meeting you so much. And she says, Sarah, I asked my pendulum and I got a strong no on 5 o'clock eviction. Oh, good. A strong yes on lease renewal and a strong yes that it will happen before the end of the year. Oh, thank you, Carolyn. That is the most wonderful news for our Sarah. Oh, thank you for sharing that. Good morning, Dolly. I hope everyone had a nice weekend too. I overdid a little bit yesterday, but I'm feeling good today. I was moving stuff around, and you know how you just get caught up in what you're trying to accomplish, and then later you're like, ow, ow, I'm sore. That kind of thing. Good morning, Teresa. How is everything in Florida? Good morning, Debbie. Good morning. I saw you had I think it was this weekend, Debbie had a fire going. I think it was Friday night, right? Friday or Saturday night. So be sure and check her out and subscribe to her if you aren't already. I hope we see more of her stories, more of her shows, more of what she has to say. And Carolyn, too. Good morning, Kim. How are you? It's nice to see you. We ran into each other here and there this weekend in various, a couple of different chat rooms. Good morning, Sarah. Oh, good. Well, that good news is welcome. Good morning, Jax. I hope your knee is feeling some relief continuing to today. She had that knee procedure done on Friday. So hopefully it's still helping. I really, really hope so. Oh, it was awesome. You did an awesome show. And she has the most beautiful hair. Gorgeous hair. Good morning, Barbara. How are you? It's so nice to see you here. Good morning, Janet. Oh, everything is pretty darn good. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Oh, let's see what Dolly's up to. 40 degrees in Milwaukee today. It's a typical November day here. Oh, my phone is elsewhere. I just went out and did feeds in the dark, and it's a little chilly this morning. I'm guessing it's in the 40s somewhere, maybe 45, 46, something like that. I'm not sure. Friday night chats. That's right. That's what it was, Debbie. It was Debbie's Friday night chats, which isn't this awesome where we start to have places to go on a regular basis? Like, what if Debbie has Friday night chats on her channel? And then Diana at Oil Painter started to have Sunday chats on the sofa. It's so awesome. I love it. I love it. Yeah, there you go, Sarah. She could use a campfire sit. I had a fire here last night, or actually yesterday afternoon, and I roasted marshmallows. It was fantastic. Oh, good morning, Lori. Good morning. It's so nice to see you. Yes, this schedule doesn't align with her schedule very well. So um, Teri has the meditations on Tuesdays and Thursdays at an hour earlier time that really works with a lot of people's working schedules, which I appreciate. But it's so nice of you to stop by. And I think we should keep your daughter on the list. Is that right? Lori's daughter. And I was in a chat room over at Allie at Heart and Soul Connected this weekend. And we need to add Tropical Empress And I let Terry know because we still share how our lists are doing. Tropical Empress, of course. Absolutely. I wanted to make sure I got that on there. Good morning, Judith. It's chilly here in Hillsboro. I hope you're staying warm, sweetheart. I hope you're staying warm. Oh, let's see where I'm at. Whoops, I lost the comments completely. Good morning, Hershey. Oh, it's so nice to see you. It's wonderful to see you. I love that. Judith says my left side just keeps getting better. I'm so glad. How about your husband, Raphael? It's your husband, it's Raphael, right? Is he doing better too? I hope so. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Hershey. I appreciate you saying that. Yes, please. Do all the YouTube things. Let's see. Barbara says, please put my son Sean on the list. You bet, Barbara's son Sean. You got it. There we are. Oh, let's see. We also want to put in Barbara Bergman, Richie, who's probably work lurking today, and Lizina, and Kelly Bach, as she continues to go through treatment and makes wonderful things in her kitchen. And so this week I've got Lori's daughter, Tropical Empress, Barbara's son Sean, Barbara Bergman, Richie, Liz and Kelly Bach. Is there anyone I'm forgetting? Jax for her arthritis. Let's put Jax. Jax says 72 in Clearwater. Cool, but I just walked a half mile home from Pet Boys. I'm scorching now. And now more walking. Has to be cycling. Knee is feeling better, but still swollen from the syringe. Ouch. Yes, Carolyn, absolutely. Carolyn's granddaughter, Trinity. For long COVID, that's right. Each week, at the end of the week, I burn our list in a good way, and then each week we start a new one. Oh, you wanted to test it out. Yeah. Was resting it as much as I could. Good. And ice. I assume ice. I don't know if ice and heat, if it tends to swell, or if just ice for 20 minutes at a time helps. I'm sure you have figured that out. Janet says, oh, it's cool, rainy, and foggy here. Sad morning. Have a wake for a friend, Kim's husband, this morning. Oh, Kim's husband walked on. Let's put you on the list, sweetheart. But please remember that while we miss them, their guides and angels are celebrating their return home and all that they accomplished during their walk. But we hold you close, Janet. Sarah, can I get some help for clarity of mind? I'm looking for the positive reasons why this way is better. It could be a lesson of trust, sweetheart. If we ask for the best I can imagine or better, spirit teams, it could be a lesson in trust. But I'm glad to add your name. I'm happy to do so. Good morning, Carolina. Janet says, scroll back about 3 to 4 minutes or watch later. Annie Bear was communicating about your Friday night chat. Okay. Good morning, Kelly. We were just talking about you. She says, good morning, a blessed Thanksgiving week. I'm sending everyone my love this morning. And we receive it and send it back. Send you love as well. That sounds better. Send you love as well. I used to have a chip on my shoulder about Thanksgiving being a Native American. It was not my favorite holiday. I used to call it the day that the conquerors celebrate themselves. But I have grown older and wiser and matured in spirit since then. And as human beings, we have so much more in common than we have differences. And I'm so thankful. I've had moments in the past couple of weeks where, well, yeah, last week was it was especially so, where I had moments of just an ordinary day in an ordinary life, standing there with tears in my eyes, just being thankful, feeling such gratitude for a home, food and water, my lovely mate and Rosie, our family, our children, our grandchildren, friendship, our community here, just such gratitude. So now I greet Thanksgiving with an open heart. We have much to be thankful for. And according to Sterling, that Paul and I watched last night, we're going to have a lot more to be thankful for this week. There's going to be some stuff coming out. That which was hidden will be hidden no more. Jack, so yeah, I bought a specialized pack that has a Velcro strap for it. Oh, nice. Heat is good to get moving, but not too much or it'll get inflamed. Yes, that's the trick, isn't it? Is it 20? For me, it's 20 minutes off, 20 minutes on. And it sounds like a pain, but it really does help. And often when I'm hurting, I tend to go for heat and forget the ice part. And usually it takes me, sometimes it can take me up to 12 hours to remember to alternate. And then I feel better. So, oh, absolutely, Tony. Please put my friend Tony. He's preparing to transition. My cousin Allison, too, please. Tony, and Allison. Absolutely. Absolutely, Debbie. Thank you for bringing that to our attention. Yes, those that leave us physically, they are never really ever far from our sight again. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard. That's a good way to frame it, Annie. Thank you, Janet. I hope Kim can see that too. I know it's so hard. It really is. It really is. Sometimes it feels like when certain people leave the world that we love and look up to. And I remember in our family and my mother-in-law when her husband passed and one of her sons had passed a couple of years prior. And I remember holding her and telling her, those Olsen men, they leave a hole in the world, don't they, when they go? And I felt that way about my dear friend Ron, like it left a hole in the world, in my world, when they were no longer here. And that's a huge adjustment. I asked for an extra angel to be with Kim at this time. She has her angels, but at any time you can ask for extra angels to be with someone, to hold them, to just hold space for them, like Teri has shown us so many times, and it works. So let's ask for an angel to hold space for Kim as she goes through this. It's difficult. There are no words to really describe that feeling. Debbie says, please add my oldest Ryan to the list. You got it, Ryan. Absolutely. Yeah, it's not easy. Let's see, Judith says, I think she's talking to Jax. I bought a red light wrap that gets warm and it's definitely helping. Oh, I'm so glad. I haven't investigated the red light therapy. I think what it does is the theory is that it speeds up your blood flow, and via that increased blood flow, it's to help with healing. Is that correct? Have I gotten that right? I think that's what it's about. Oh, Hershey says, Annie Bear, add extra blessings to anyone who needs them. From me, my whole cup is running over. Oh, thank you, Hershey. Anyone. I can't seem to spell this morning. N-E-A-N-Y. That seems pretty simple, doesn't it? I need more tea. Anyone who needs hope or is lonesome. I went through a lot of periods in my life being very lonesome, very lonesome. Being introverted was part of it, and not trusting people. But it gave over time. It taught me strength. It taught me resilience. It taught me that I already had strength that I wasn't giving myself credit for. But it's no fun. That's for sure, dang sure. Kelly, yes, we forget so often how much we have to be grateful for. It can be overwhelming when we realize it. Yes, absolutely. Yes, timeline shifted. Yes, drum roll. Yes, it has. Yes, it has. Let all the yucky people be afraid this week. Dolly, I don't associate Thanksgiving with anything that happened with pilgrims. I think of my family, friends, and all the things I am grateful for. I have such abundance in love. Yes, that is beautifully said. That is beautiful. I love that. I love that so much, Dolly. Okay, and here's a nurse talking. Always follow warm, moist heat immediately with ice. Thank you. Will do. You heard that from an expert. True story. Janet, I love to start the day with Annie's cheerful smell. Thank you, Janet. I appreciate that. Janet, Jack says, well, when all you can think about is pain, your thinking gets muddled. I can see that. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I think it's that way with anything, us humans. We focus on things. And it's really a lesson here where we put our focus, and pain grabs our attention. But there are other things we can put our focus on that can kind of warp our worldview unless we move into balance. Jack says, when I have a full-blown migraine, my words come out mixed up. It's wild but kind of funny. I try to laugh at stuff when I can. The loss we feel, I look at as a badge of honor. We know without them. Like Kitsui. Oh, the beautiful bowls that are filled, the cracks are filled with gold, so it's now a piece of art and much, much stronger. Much, much stronger. So many lessons. So many lessons. Carolyn says, Jax, I have cluster migraines and the left side of my face droops like I'm having a stroke. Ouch. Ouch, hon. Ouch. Oh, yeah. Hershey's heard of that red light healing. It's wonderful. I'm thinking of trying it. Ooh, let me know, Hershey. I'm curious about that. I'm curious about that, too. I try things like I got a certain serum. It's like hyaluronic acid, which sounds, the word acid sounds like, yikes. But it's actually what it is it is a moisture. It holds moisture. So I got it comes with a little vial, and I got one. And so I have my husband, and I'm like, Paul, look at me. Go ahead, look at me really good. Because I'm going to use this for a month, and I'm going to be more beautiful. So he's really, so I can just, because I've told him, I might get the red light. I might try that. It'll be even more beautiful. Because right now I look like my head's retractable. I have so many wrinkles on my neck. Carolyn. Oh, good morning, Janet. Oh, thank you so much. Isn't Janet wonderful? She's like, she's kind of like Tinkerbell. She's sort of like, there she is. You'll see her in many, many chat rooms, spreading the joy, spreading support. And there was a lot of us there yesterday at Carolyn's show with Jean, because we all really wanted to meet her. We all wanted to hear her story. Jax, it's nice, temporary like everything else, but I do have one of those heat red massage knee helmets. Oh, it's great. Highly recommend. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for sharing that, because my hubby has some problems with his knee, so that might be a good gift idea. Heat red massage knee helmet. Thank you for sharing that. Barbara says, I'm looking into infrared lights. Oh, you are too. Oh, awesome. So, yeah, a number of us are. Sometimes you can feel more lonely when you're with people. Strange. That's so true, though. That's so true. Especially when I was, if you're at the butt end of a relationship of some sort and you're changing and you're growing and the people around you are not, or they don't want to, and they really don't want you to sometimes because they're very comfortable with you in your slot, so to speak. So yeah, I think that's always a good sign in a way, because it means you're growing. Because if you weren't, you wouldn't even notice. You wouldn't even notice. Sarah, I totally understand. Jax, I get that way about my current challenge. I know there's positive, and I know I may be here to help others. I just can't see, but the not have sometimes. Yeah, that's so true. Absolutely. Absolutely. I used to get so annoyed when I would read, well, your thoughts create your reality. And I'd be like, because at the time I was a single mom with hardly any money, and I was doing the best that I could. Um, and so what I found, this might sound a little goofy. Here's just my personal experience for entertainment purposes only. But I used to listen to these tapes of a being called Lazarus, like Lazarus, only Lazarus. And he said this one thing that was so profound to me. And I was in my 20s and I was listening to the tape. And he said, shame based, if people are shame based, and I'm not saying you are, but I was, and if someone comes from a shame based thinking of themselves, if that was formed in them, then they're going to hear sentences like that in a completely different way than anyone else, anyone who isn't shame based. So it helped me understand that one sentence kind of opened a door for me. So I could stop resenting those sentences that I really didn't get and just made me feel worse, kind of, even though they were supposed to be uplifting. And I'm like, oh, okay, so I need to work on the shame stuff. And I need to really spend some time with that aspect of myself and say, in a quiet, always protection first. Always, no matter what you're doing, always protection first. But then to welcome that part in and say, okay, little ones, tell me what you have to say. We are in a safe space with guides and angels and ancestors here to help us. Let's look at this. Come forward and picture them kind of in a line. And they can be of all ages and sexes. And picture them in a line coming to you, telling you this truth. And it could be a piece of yuck that someone told them. Someone in a fit or having a bad day, and they took it to heart. And you can say, "Oh, hon, that's not you. That's not you. You're sacred and beautiful and holy." And I don't mean to pick on you, Sarah, but I'm sharing that because how we hear things usually is a clue on where we need to look and what part of us is ready for healing. And it's only coming up because it's ready for healing. And I have to do that a lot. And it really helps me. So I hope that makes sense to someone. Janet, please add my mom, Helen. Yes. She's 100 and is terminally ill. 100. Wow. Wow, Janet, how lucky are you? Holy cow. And Janet, aren't you caregiver for your mom too? Part-time caregiver for your mom. She's 100. Oh my goodness. Kim says, Annie, I understand lonesomeness all too well. Like you, it has given me strength. We can do anything with bravery. That's true. And it gives us such a well of compassion. Oh, thank you, Carolyn. Thank you. Dolly says, Oh, Janet, that is tough. Our moms are always our moms, no matter what their age is. Hugs, hugs, hugs. Yes. Perfect. Perfect. Let me make sure I'm not too far behind. Oh, Barbara has been learning about cosmic races. So much to learn. Ooh. I haven't watched that series. I've looked a little into that and done a little research on it. But for me, it's all theoretical because I don't really know. It's just what someone has said, but it's so fascinating to learn about the Pleiadians and Arcturians. Because I was telling my husband and I, we were talking yesterday, and I said, well, I was told a very, very long time ago that I am a Pleiadian Arcturian, that that I was created for Earth by Pleiadians and Arcturian. So that doesn't make me hybrid. I was created for Earth by them. And then when I had a reading with Diane G, she said, yes, that's true. And she said, I can tell you a little bit more about that. She goes, the Arcturians are a much, much older race, and they provided what will you call it, the technology for the Pleiadians to create you for Earth. So it's really fascinating. There's so much more for us to learn. I'm excited about that too, sweetheart. I'm excited about that, learning more too. Love that. Oh, yes. Hershey. Yes. Let's see. Debbie says, pain also makes you stay in the present. It sure as heckin' does, doesn't it? My son used to say that he reminded him that he is alive after a near-death experience. Oh, my goodness, yes. It does get you right in your body and in the moment. Sure does. Hershey says, agreed, absolutely. The energy is overwhelming for me. I can't even think for all the sounds and low vibrations that they have. Good morning, Sharon. It's so nice to see you. Oh, Hershey's saying, yeah, I can relate. And Jack says, I'll make a video about it today. Anybody can send it to you. I'll put it on my shorts on my channel. Okay. Oh, Janet saying good morning to Kelly. Hope you're having a lovely morning. Good morning, Denise. It's so nice to see you. Oh, Kelly says infrared pop-up saunas are very good for you and inexpensive, and they fold away. Cool. Teresa says, right, Kim's not comfortable with my growth. I don't argue with him over it, and I think that annoys him a bit too. Yep. Yep. I believe that. Oh, big hugs, Annie Bear. Tinkerbell's one of my favorites. Oh, I love that. You are a Tinkerbell. Good morning, Fatima. Oh, beautiful, kind Fatima. It's so good to see you. Whoops, I was trying to show something. Dolly says, I use a near infrared red light for healing. I also use a full spectrum bright light to help with SADS. Yes, we used to buy those full spectrum light bulbs for my husband because he gets that seasonal depression too. Now he's retired, so now I just need to send him to California to see our grandson. And that cheers him right up, just seeing our wonderful grandson. Jack says, I lived in shame and guilt for a long time because of my trauma. Much of it wasn't even mine. It was placed upon me by an abuser, caretaker. Lots of work, but healing is possible. Keep swimming, just keep swimming. That's right. Yeah, that's right. As we call parts of our soul home, as we call those damaged parts home to our hearts, and allow them to tell us what they need to release, write it down, and then burn it in a holy way, like with sage. That's what I like to do. And I use this little asparagus pot that I got at the secondhand store. So if you don't have a fireplace or you don't have a wood pit to burn wood, you can always get a sage because it's got a lid. And so I use that as well. It's very, very helpful, and there's this book called No Bad Parts by Richard Schwartz that you might have heard me refer to 100 times, but it's a really good book. It's a really good book. I applied it spiritually, and it really helped me. Debbie says she read Jane Roberts Seth's series in my 20s and it really opened my mind. Oh, I love that. I read a lot of Castaneda and Barbara Marciniak, Barbara Hanclau, Lynn Andrews. Yeah, I didn't read the Seths. I came across the Drunvalo Melchizedek stuff. It was bootleg cassettes and bootleg VHS. Um, Long before he did the Flower of Life stuff came out, before he did that, and it blew my mind. It really was. When you're waking up, there's so much comes. It's beautiful. Anytime you ask, really. Good morning, Patricia. She got a yes when checking in about the infrared light therapy pad. Glad to hear more here have benefited from this kind of therapy. Listening as I'm fixing Thomas's food and mine. Oh, that's wonderful. Good morning, sweetheart. I'm glad you're doing that. Yeah, me too, Janet. Running behind and catching up. Sarah says, yes, thanks, Annie. I get to be many people's teaching and tool, no worries. If I wasn't changing and needing to learn, I wouldn't ask at all. I'm an expert back wall shadow lurker. Thank you. Thank you, Sarah. I want to make sure that I'm not too far behind. Janet's mom, Helen, says she can't believe that she's lived this long and laughed about it. My mother-in-law, Carol, she used to say the same to me. I'm getting hot. She would laugh about that too. And she would say, I don't know why I'm still here. Because when you get to be that in your 90s and almost everyone you've known that you've grown up with and your contemporaries have walked on. And it's got to be really weird when people keep walking on and members of your family and all that. And I know I'm just starting to notice it now as movie stars pass away and musicians walk on. And I'm like, hey, they were part of my youth. It's a different feeling. It's a really different feeling. All part of getting older. And now that Paul's mom has walked on, he's the oldest in his family. And that's a really weird feeling too. Oh, Carolyn. Kelly, as I woke up this morning, my mind's eye saw an oval banner with Callie Healer in the middle. I will definitely be watching your next live. Oh, Carolyn, Kelly is my soul sister. She's beautiful inside and out. I think she's an angel in training. She is like 100 times nicer than I will ever be. And you're gonna love her. And she's funny and she's so brilliant at what she does. She specializes, I think, in cutting cords, and she shares knowledge freely. She's very transparent with things that if she thinks they will help people, she puts it on her channel in a short or in a live or in a show. And yeah, you're gonna love her. I do. Dolly, Carolyn, I have done some pretty extensive shadow work and it has been life changing for me. I'm doing soul retrieval ceremonies too, and wow, that is amazing. Yes, it is. This is the time of year. Kelly and I recently did a ceremony together because when the frogs sing, um, it's time to go within and do these types of ceremonies. Exactly. It's it's really powerful when you're doing things and they're in line with the cycles of the earth, cycles of nature. It makes them even more powerful. Jack says, I found some old bay leaves cleaning out my pantry. All right, I'm going to try writing on them like you suggested. Yes. Do we bury them out back after? Let them go in a breeze? I'm near the beach. What's the 411? Well, I burned mine. And I learned this from Kelly at Callie Healer. She's the one who taught me this, to write on them. And then on the back here, thank you, thank you, thank you. And then burn them in a safe way. Um, And then what I do with when they're burned, and I have a little pot, a little brass pot with a lid so that the smoke doesn't become overpowering because sometimes I'm burning a lot of bay leaves and I'll put the lid on it so that the smoke doesn't travel everywhere. And then when it's time to dump that pot, I gift it to the elementals. I put it out in the soil and they like it. They like it. So I'm glad you asked. Internal family systems, rock on, sister. Yes, love that his work. Richard Schwartz's work, No Bad Parts, Internal Family Systems. I went to counseling for like 18 years. Oh man, can you imagine if I'd known about internal family systems at that time? Oh my goodness. But it didn't exist at that time. I don't know what this means. I'm purple now. Are you at the age I am where you like purple? I am a purple woman now. Yeah, Debbie's saying you burn them after writing on them. Jack says, this is something I should not respond to. Well, I will just shove some food in my mouth because I'm a lady and I'll keep my mouth shut. And Kelly says, Carolyn, what? That's amazing. Yes, you are amazing. Oh, Janet says, Dolly, I've been looking for a path to do shadow work, but I haven't found one that resonates yet. I feel that it's time. Oh, see, here we are, finding one another. Dolly at the Wolf Girl Oracle. I assume I'm sure you're subscribed, Janet. Yes. Yes. Inner child work is so important. Hey, there she is. Good morning, Diana. Can't stay groomers for dogs. Okay. Diana, we're putting you on the list because you have an upcoming surgery and we are swooshing angels to go ahead of you. Do a sweep of your home, your body, your care team. Prayers for everyone. Let them all get a good night's sleep beforehand so that everything will go smoothly, even better than expected. Dolly says, Janet, it's not easy, but I promise you that it releases your soul from a lot of guilt, fear, trauma, pain, etc. That's so true. Yes, that's a good way to describe it. Callie Healer's whole vibe is a warm hug. I love her. I love that, Jax. Well said. Bravo. Bravo. Debbie says, Mangled, Jax, you're better than me. I struggle at not speaking my mind nowadays. I'm a work in progress. Yep. Me too, hon. Boy, I need to get a grip here. Oh, Janet, I meant that I was pink at the beginning and now I'm purple after my name in the chat. Oh, okay, I got you. Paul, good morning, Paul, who went to Sting and heard so many amazing songs. I bet you had a blast, you and Lillian. He says, hello, honey bear. A busy morning getting ready for South California airport tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Yay! I think you must be going to Disneyland again. Okay. Oh, Carolyn shares very important information. Janet, I followed Carl Jung on my shadow work. There are videos on YouTube. There you go. Thank you for sharing that resource. Thank you. J Cat Lady, there you are, hon. I'm so happy to see you. Good morning. Good morning. We're going to get started on our meditation here in about 5 minutes. Janet says, I'm not what happened to me. I'm what I choose to be. Each step I take, I shift, I rise. The past dissolves before my eyes. That's beautiful by Leonora Ruby. That's beautiful. I love that. Oh, check this out. Debbie found shadow work tarot that she does before to help her meditate and look within. That's beautiful. Oh, Paul, you're going to your sister's house in Southern California. Oh, for Thanksgiving. Oh, duh. Okay. Fly safe, my friend. Fly safely. Yeah, that's it, Barbara. Through therapy, I learned how to reparent my inner child. Yep, me too. And I think that's when the seeds were planted in me, that there isn't just one inner child, that there's inner children. And I was learning about native things at the same time and putting them together with like the Western way and the native way and putting those ways together, that there would be many withins. There would be old and wise ones that I could call upon, and ancestors I could call on for support and for advice, or just to be with me and sit with me and hold space for me while I continued to heal and grow. And teenage selves that were angry, and young women and young male selves that Like my male self, um, this might be a little deep for early in the morning, wasn't that happy to meet me. Let's just say that. Because I had only called upon that part when I needed protection, only in times of great duress, and the rest of the time I've ignored it completely. So it is a process. It is a process. And I think that's where the 7 generations forward and the 7 generations back, I think that's where it's really felt when we hold space for all of ourselves. That's when that healing is like this exponential ripple in a pond, ripple in the pond of time, that goes forward and backward. And just that healing just reverberates through. It's really powerful. And we're very powerful while we're in this human body. Yes, yes. Each childhood trauma is a different child. Yes, yes. I used to be fascinated with multiple personalities, and I think that was why. Same, I had zero clue how to reparent myself. Took a few therapists before I found the right one for me. Exactly. It took me 4. What happens, everyone needs is different. Keep searching for what works for you. No shame. Absolutely. There's no shame in this game. Absolutely. Debbie says Thursday is trauma day and autocorrect. Better stop changing my words. I know. I think autocorrect, sometimes I just actually want to punch it. Because I'm like, stop. I have to make sure that I check before I hit send or hit enter because, oh my goodness, it will go wonky and say something that is totally, completely different than what you meant to say. Yeah, me too, Teresa, me too. Another soul sister of mine, beautiful Teresa. Healing helped return my silliness. It's joyful. Yes, yes, because that's what's under that those hurts and shames. That's what's under is silliness and joy. We're capable of that again. We have today in Pennsylvania up in the 50s. Oh, nice. Enjoy that. But you're flying out soon, right? Have a great day. Have a wonderful day. Ah, Linda. Good morning, beautiful. Thank you so much for being here. And she's brought love and blessings for everyone. Janet, can you share your recipe with the cranberries? Was that a recipe for stuffing? Oh, okay. I will take. I have a picture on my camera because I shared it with Kelly. But yeah, I will post that. Post pic. Post pic. Okay. It's a cranberry recipe that my family absolutely loves. And people have called me who've had it from other states and places and said, "Give me the recipe." And it was one I got out of a magazine years ago. And it uses red pears and orange juice and honey and cinnamon. And I love orange zest and lemon zest. This recipe calls for lots of orange zest. And it's so delicious. So, yes, I will post that. I will definitely post that. I'm making a batch and a half of that. I've got my red pears in a bag on the dining room table with an apple to help them, rolled up in a paper bag so they'll get nice and soft a little bit faster. Yeah, I know, right? Carolyn is not my friend either. Sometimes I'm just like, ugh, what are you doing to me? Spell check. Go right to the thing. Oh, thank you, Paul. Paul always lights a candle for all of us, which I so appreciate. Thank you, Paul. Have a wonderful time going to your sisters. That sounds awesome. Yes, we wish you prayers for safe travels. Let's put you on the list, Paul. Safe travels. Safe travels for everyone flying. Let's say that. Well, let's just say safe travels for everyone. Because we can ask extra angels, and they love to be asked. They're thrilled to be asked. So it's time for us to meditate, my friends. So let's bring our hands together. I'm going to have a sip of tea real quick here. Okay. Clear our Here are our minds. Quiet ourselves a little bit. Let's let our shoulders drop down. Two of our hands together. To bring our mental and physical and emotional and spiritual selves together. And take 3 deep breaths, holding briefly at the top to feel the power of now. And on the out breath, we're going to make noise so that our wandering nerve can reset itself to where it is appropriate for your highest and best good, for your health. So let's begin. Just breathing normally. Let your shoulders drop. Let your breath come soft and easily, most naturally. For a time now, I have seen us within the earth as a group, shoulder to shoulder, in a loose circle, only it's an oval that we form as we stand here together within earth. It's as if we are in a giant geode, but what is different about this place today is I am seeing large crystals jutting out, and they are blues and greens and purples of the most vibrant shades. They are iridescent, like peacock bright, very bright colors. If you were to touch them, they almost have a powdery softness to them. And in the center of this cavern that we stand in the middle of a geode, and our warmth and our light brightens it. And so that as you move and as you glance about, there are just, it's like a wash of tiny little sparkles. And this is our awareness. And right in front of us is a scrying pool. And above our heads, above this geode, we can see through to the stars above. Our cousins are out there. Star cousins. And the work we do here within Earth is holy. We hold space. We hold a resonance with Earth. We are her love walking around. She pays attention to her children. She knows how our children are doing. The ones that we like and the ones that we do not. It's very, very important at this time that we stand in our authentic light. Stand in your authentic self, who you know yourself to be, warts and all. We are like precious puzzle pieces that fit together. And together we hold even more light. Together we are a beam of light. Our soul light becomes this diamond-like intensity, full of gratitude, humbleness, joy, silliness, for all the travails that we have had. They smoothed our edges. They cleared the soot, if you will, off the facets of ourselves. We outgrew situations that no longer served us, and we will continue to do so, standing more and more firmly in our light each day. And we have each other. Just such a blessing and a boon for all of us. The ones who we know their names and the ones who aren't speaking yet. The ones who are just beginning to wake up. We hold space for them too. Now, it isn't normally done in this manner, but what I'm seeing in my mind's eye is that we each have like a tiny cup with us, and we dip it into the scrying pool, and we drink our fill of it. We see our oneness. We see our value. We see ourselves the way Mother does. And for many of us, it's almost too much for words. How much she loves us. We hold space for others the way she holds space for us. This is love. And the light that is reflecting back to you is lighting the cavern even brighter. And swoosh our joy up through the roof, up to star nations, to share our joy. This is a sacred place. And while we are here in this place, I wish to add our prayers, our support, our holding space for the following people. Laurie's daughter, Tropical Empress, Barbara Berkman, Richie, Liz in Awe, Kelly Bach, Jax, Trinity for long COVID, Janet, Sarah, Tony and Allison, Ryan, anyone who needs hope or is feeling lonesome. For Helen, for Diana, for Allie, for Paul. Safe travels for everyone. For this we give our thanks. For this we give our thanks. I would like you to take your fingers like this. Start moving them as fast as you can. Wrap your thumb over your fingers like this. Now take this and wash it over your aura, over your energy body. Anointed in Mother's love, we go forth. Okay. Come back to your bodies. You can put your hands on your knees and run that energy through down into Mother, completing that circle. This circle of love comes from Mother. I can feel it comes through your head, down your legs, and then over your body and back again, and back again. This is the beginning of your Merkaba. When you feel energy move in this way, do not be alarmed. It's your Merkaba becoming active. And as more clairs come in, you will feel this more and more. Just ground. Just ground. Don't be startled. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Whew. Kim, for all who need hope. Absolutely. Oh, thank you, Kelly. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I forgot. I forgot. Oh, fantastic, Paul. Janet, did Judy and the Skies have a birthday in the past few weeks? Butterfly readings with Linda? Oh, thank you, Jax. Thank you all for being here. I so appreciate it. Oh, J Cat Lady, good morning, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving to all. That's right, that's right. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Janet. Yeah, me too, Debbie. Me too. Me too. I felt that too. Oh, Teresa's having a cough release. That's good. And whenever if you cough or fart or sneeze, or cry or any of those releases, it's good. This is energy moving through you, letting go of what you no longer need. That's awesome. Oh, Carolyn, as you spoke of Mother Gaia and how she loves us, I got chills. Yes, she loves us so. Thank you for sharing that, Carolyn. Patricia, Archangel Metatron told me I went to the garden, sacred space my father created. That's right. To visit with him last night. Told me this week is sacred, as it will be 17 years on Thanksgiving that your dad departed. Sarah says, Annie, again I saw the fire in the center, not a pool of water. The smoke carrying the prayers up and out. That's beautiful. I love that. I love that. It's like when people have you meditate, and like when I first learned how to do journey, and everyone else was journeying up, and I was to journey down. So absolutely trust your teams. Heck yeah, always, always. Teresa, it's sort of hard to accept that much love sometimes to allow ourselves to be that lovable. I know, right? It is. It's overwhelming at times. When we let ourselves feel how much we are loved, it's a little overwhelming. And it raises our vibration so solidly and so thoroughly that when we run that energy through our feet and sort of ground that, it helps ground us too. Let's see, I wanted to share before we go, I wanted to share that I'm going to be on Callie's channel tonight at 5, which is late for me. I'm definitely in get my pajamas on person early. Get them on early. Usually around 4, I'm in my pajamas. But I'm going to be on Kaylee's channel at Woo Woo Wonderment at 5 o'clock. So I'm very, very happy that she invited me, and I'm looking forward to it. Dolly says, yes, I've been spending more time in the middle and lower worlds of my journeys. That's beautiful. That's wonderful. Yeah, if I'm inside, I'm in my pajamas. Yep, I'm with you on that, Teresa. Oh, everyone have a wonderful day today. Be safe. Know you're loved. All right. I'm going to get going and go check on Paul and Rosie. I just heard them come in a couple of minutes ago. So I will say bye for now. Thank you.